Alright, and hello, and welcome to Harvest League. This build will be showcasing a Herald of Thunder, which got a pretty nice buff with the new item, Storm Secret, which came in 3.11 Harvest League. We are running two of these, but Herald of Thunder will strike 50% faster twice, which equates to a 75% increased frequency, and that's important because the faster it procs, the more damage it deals, and you get the idea. Now on top of that, every time it does this, however, we will take 250 lightning damage twice, reduced by our lightning resistance, which we've got a lot of because otherwise we'll kill ourselves to our own. We've got a lot of lightning resist on most of our stuff. Now, as far as setup goes, we've got a 3-part combo for this. Now, it's important to note that Herald of Thunder cannot shock, but other lightning sources can. Now, enemies that we kill are shocked by default with Storm's Gift, and shocks that we inflict spread to other enemies within a radius. So as long as we can shock one enemy, we'll shock all the enemies around it. And when they die, they will be shocked. Now, we're running an Impulse's Broken Heart, which is a very important combination with this, because shocked enemies that we kill explode, dealing 5% of their total life as lightning damage. Again, which cannot shock, but we've got that covered already. Now, this basically means that when we proc it once on an enemy, we'll detonate that one enemy and it will chain explode, wiping out the entirety of the local area very quickly. And then we've just got some nice other things. This staff is just giving us a +5 to maximum lightning resistance, so we don't kill ourselves with our own damage. Outside of that, we're running a lot of spell leech, both life and magic. No, both life and shield, sorry. Now, because of that, we're running a Glorious Vanity socket, which is used on our Mind Over Matter to turn it into a Corrupted Soul, so we reduce all of the damage we take, dividing it into shield and HP at the same time, which allows us to double leech, so it takes the strain off a bit and gives us a nice extra amount to our shield. As far as passive tree, we're looking a bit like this, nothing too fancy, just a little bit of power charges here and there, some life and shield nodes here and there, and that's pretty much it. We've got our Lone Messenger anointed up here, some Herald jewels here, and yeah, it's pretty a simple build. It's just utilizing items more so than the skill points, and yeah, let's show you what this baby can do. Now, the clear speed becomes quite obnoxious. As you can tell, with our 81% lightning resistance, the damage that we're dealing to ourselves is pretty much nothing. We can die through it if we're put up into a map that's got elemental weakness or lowered overall resistances, but that's easy enough to avoid. Now, once you've been out of combat for a long enough period of time, it will stop auto-bombing, jump in, proc, and everything dies. pretty satisfying. It's pretty simple. This character's only level 79, so could go a lot more. I don't have much life, don't have much shield. That's easily fixed when I put more currency into the build, but as it stands, this is already in this several exalt just for the impulsor mainly, but still a fun build. Gets a lot of content done pretty easy. The clear speed is the very nice thing, as you can see. And as you can see, our boss damage is quite on the highest amount. Anyway, this build is pretty simple, like doesn't really require much, just an impulsor and a Storm's Gift, as well as these 2 rings. The impulsor is a couple exalt, this is a couple chaos, these are a couple chaos as well, and yeah, that's pretty much all you need. And you're set to go. Now as for the link, I've got Stormbrand controlled. This is my boss helping damage. You got Stormbrand, you got your control destruction support, concentrated effect, lightning pen, added lightning, and energy leech just to help with sustain. This is the Herald of Thunder, which is being supported by added lightning, elemental focus, lightning pen, energy leech, and power charge on crit. Now, as for the ascendancy, I am a elementalist. This is just, I don't know, I've tried it with the assassin. Assassin's probably better, but this is more simple and easy to use in my opinion. The passives you get from here are quite nice. We don't really have to worry about elemental reflect, which is great. The Herald itself is already immune to reflect, but we've got our cast on damage taken support, so when we cause ourself damage, we will be sparking some Wave of Convictions, some Cold Snaps, and some Shock Novas just to keep those shocks going. And this, if reflected, will kill us, so that's why being an elementalist also helps. But more importantly, we've also got our 0.5% of elemental damage is leeched as life, which will keep us more than topped off at any given time, unless we're fighting something that's pretty much chaos exclusive or bleed exclusive. And then it's just a case of if we can kill them before they kill us. And yeah, this build is quite nice. As far as Harvest goes, this is very nice. These new rings are very nice indeed. Anyway, that sums it up, so I'll catch you guys later.